What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory, where today guys we are going to try our best to build an icon SBC. Hey, we get a promo card there, that's quite nice. And oh, I'll take an inform as well. And also build our team for champs, guys, and play our first few champs games and then take our champs rewards today. Now, as I explained a few days ago, when it comes to champs rivals and squad battles, I generally don't feel like they're worth it, right? I don't feel like they're worthwhile. However, with the champs rewards changes over the last couple of days for the new season, something that I quite like with them is that everything's tradable, of course, but the coin boost that they've given and the kind of pack boost that they've given for 7 and 8 wins, if I can speed run it, and I'm going to have to put my ego aside in some games, but if I can speed run it and get to kind of like 7 or 8 wins in probably like, I want to be looking at like less than 2 hours. Basically, if I'm losing a game or if it's just a really competitive game, I'm just going to give my opponent the win. And I'm going to try and keep my form really low, you know, to literally like that 0 or +1. And off the back of that, hopefully get myself up to 7 wins or 8 wins really, really quickly. It might be worth playing. I don't think Rivals is still, and Squad Battles definitely isn't still, but there's every possibility and every opportunity that playing Champs to 8 wins will be worth it. We've got ourselves a promo card here. It's not one of the new cards. It's a left wing from, I can't remember his name. It's on the tip of my tongue. Hold on. It will come to me when I see it. Haraslin. It's an 87 rated though, so not too bad, and a couple of 84s. And of course, what I want to do here, guys, is just open all of these packs, get as much fodder together as I can to hopefully, here's another walkout, that's nice, it's an inform walkout, this one. Hopefully get ourselves enough fodder for the icon pack, and then open the icon pack, and no matter what, put that icon, ooh, that is fantastic, by the way, put that icon into the team. How is an 86 Cody Gakpo 12k? That is wild to me. That is wild. We've got 2 more of the 84x3s to go. We've got, is that an icon? Oh no, wait, is it a Thunderstruck? It's Olga Carmona, isn't it? It is a Thunderstruck. I think she's dirt cheap, by the way, guys. Even though she's 87 rated, she'll go straight into that icon SBC. 87 rated is an 11k card. It's an 11k card. That is mental to me. How cheap some of these players really, really are. And then another one. We've got another walkout. This is just a regular walkout on this occasion, guys. It's just going to be Tonali for the 18th time in the last 4 days. He comes out thick and fast. We've got an 82x10. It's a walkout. Love that. Just a regular walkout again, unfortunately. You can tell when you've got a walkout. Oh! Let's go. I know we've got his promo card now, his like SBC card, but we finally, even though I'm going to put him back into the SBC, but we finally, guys, got Victor Gyökeres, first owner on this account. It's taken nearly 3 months of playing the game to obtain him. But yeah, you could tell when you get a walkout, guys, because when you open the pack, it pauses for like an extra second if it's a walkout, and then it just opens immediately if it's not. So we'll know straight away. So here, walkout, boom, love that. It's an inform walkout again. I don't mind the inform walkouts. I'd prefer some high rated promo cards. An 86 rated inform is okay. I'm actually at that point where I've got quite a lot of informs in the club to the point where I'm very tempted to just dump loads of the informs in, even if there's not an inform required, just to kind of like complete some squads. You know, the icon pack isn't like crazy expensive, but I only have 30,000 coins in the bank, and I really need the coins for the evolutions. And that is the other reason. That was quite a nice pack with 385s. That is the other reason why I really want to play champs this week, because here's a walkout to end off with, because 30,000 coins and all of the tradable packs, I reckon we can make 80 to 90,000 coins off of 8 wins. And I just think that would be a really healthy coin injection every week for hopefully little to no effort. So we'll find out today whether or not my kind of strategy and plan works well or not. So let me go and build this icon SBC. All right, guys, I used loads of high rated informs for that, but it felt good because I'm hopeful that we can get someone really impactful here. And especially with Vinicius Jr. and Buffon and some other super cards that we've got to put in our team for our champs run, this base icon player pack could be banging. It is a cam. That's a good start. Oh, it's Laudrup. That's a bad start, man. There's so many good cams in the game, but we didn't get one of them. We get 88 Laudrup. As promised, he will go into the team. Now, he's 4-star, 4-star. He's got Incisive Pass Plus. He doesn't have the best stats. He's got First Touch, Trickster, Inventive, Incisive Plus, and Finesse Shot. He's got Playmaker Plus Plus at cam. He fits into the team as a cam perfectly well. But we're going to have to go ahead and build our team now. So let's get the squad together. This has been, I think this is the completionist squad. So I don't want this one. This one I want to stay as it is. I don't want 85 rated. I don't want to, wow, we're actually going to create a new squad, guys. And I am, for the time being, just going to keep this as a 4-5-1 or the 4-4-1-1 or whatever it may be, not the 4-5-1, because obviously that's going to allow us to put Laudrup in there. But the first things I definitely want to do, even though this might mean missing out on Enquiries, which I don't want to do, we're going to put Buffon in, Laudrup in, and I feel like that Vinicius Jr. has to go at striker. No, he doesn't. And the reason why he doesn't is because I want to play that Charboom. He's got his upgrade. He's going to go in there. That is one hell of a start. Now, what do we have as best options outside of that? At right back, we've got Quadrado, Hakimi, and Honor Battle as like the favourite options. I really like this Honor Battle. Even when she didn't have her boost, I think it's very good. So we're going to pop her in there. We're certainly going to put in... where is he? The guy that I've been working on. We're going to have Yuri and Timber as one. This might be part of my problem here with certain things. Like this Mosquera and Timber are good, but they're not great. We're missing out on Saliba, but that's okay. And then in at left back, now there's two easy picks here again, guys, right? It's going to be Jordi Alba at left back. It's going to be Sergio Busquets at centre mid. These two SBCs, I'm so glad we did them because they are absolutely sensational and really makes this team look delightful. In at right mid, we've got a few options. We either go with Lamine, Rodrigo, who I think could be really fun, Di Maria, who I'm not overly keen on, or the Simeone for the Tiki Plus. We're going to go for Rodrigo. I just like him there as an option. And then at centre mid, I think there's only one option here as well, and it's going to be Aitana Bonmati. This is currently, maybe the centre backs aside, pretty much my best possible team. The thing that we're going to do for the bench, and again, I'm going to really try and maintain, guys, the understanding of just quitting games, right? Kepa, Fryer, Reed, McDermott, and Antoniu are going to go on here because we're going to be like flittering between their Evos as we can to get some completed. And then we're going to have, otherwise into the team, definitely Victor Gyökeres has got to go into this team. I really want him in there. Because he's very good. So where is he? Oh, I'm going to take this Gabriel Martinelli as well, I think. No, I'm not, because I've got good left mids. Do I want to bring Eze? Yeah, I kind of want to bring Eze. So that will be the team. Manager doesn't really matter. We're already at max chem. It's a really good team, and we've got loads of quality new players I'm really excited to use properly. Buffon, Charboom, Laudrup, Vinny J, and Rodrigo all in there, and the Victor Gyökeres on the bench, who so far I've had a great time with scoring goals. It says he's only got 4 and 3 and 14 because for some reason EA don't always count the goals and assists from some of the friendly modes, but he's been delightful to play with. Hilariously, I've been playing on end-to-end camera today. I'm not going to do that for these games coming up, but we're going to play 2 or 3 games. I'm going to play live, guys, take some comments from yesterday's video and kind of respond to them live. And then I'm just going to play my champs out and try and get you this as early as possible with some good champs rewards. So you'll only see a few games with this team, and then I'm just going to go ahead and get 7 or 8 wins, whatever is easiest. Like, I really want to kind of like no stress this situation. I want to remove that kind of like real like, oh, I have to win sort of like maintenance. And so let's get into the first game and see how we do. All right, guys, as we go into this first game, because I've been playing on end-to-end camera, the end-to-end camera is going to be on to start with. If I am attacking up in the first half, I will play the first half with the end-to-end camera on because I've been having great fun with it. Oh, what a fantastic team that is. What a fun group of players that is. 4-2-2, you don't see that very often. Oh, he got Totti as his debut champion. That's really good. Yeah, you don't like... Okay, so I'm very tempted to try it. One game. We're going to do it one game, guys. One game. with the end-to-end camera right here. And the reason why I'm playing this, by the way, because I keep getting asked, like, Nep, what's made you change camera? I've had a fair few viewers that have played on end-to-end a lot over the years, and they've, like, everyone that has ever played end-to-end has always been very, like, positive about it. They've always kind of like, oh, that's a really awful pass. They've always just been really, like, positive about it. I've tried it every year anyway, but I tried it again more specifically last year, and there was a big problem with a flag, basically. Oh, I don't want Mosquera to be on the ball. Yeah, there was a big problem with a flag. And the problem with the flag, that's Rodrigo for one, baby, let's go. The problem with the flag was that, like, at the bottom of the screen, it would just cover it. Like, you wouldn't be able to see. So whenever you was trying to defend this massive flag, even if you didn't have the flag, like, on your like, stadium or whatever, so to speak, even if you didn't have it, it would still just be there. And so I had to stop. I played one game and I had to stop. Is he leaving? A couple of days ago, I don't know if it's the same guy or not, but a couple of days ago, somebody had, like, messaged on Instagram and said to me basically, like, hey, Nep, I get 15-0 and I play on the end-to-end cam. I think you'd love it. I think you should try it. And I thought, yeah, maybe we'll go back to it. And then, like, in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, like, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Like, is it another one of those, like, gimmicky things or whatever that will just go down bad? And I didn't think anything else of it. The kind of, like, the thought went through my head, in one side, out the other, and that was it. Then yesterday, somebody else messaged me on Instagram, hilariously, like, just, wow, this guy's pausing it 3 times. Like, they just messaged me on Instagram and was like, hey, Nep, I get 8 to 10 wins on champs every week on end-to-end cam. Have you thought about trying it? And I was like, how uncanny is that? Like, 2 times in the space of about 3 days, different people have messaged me about end-to-end cam. So today when I was on stream doing the crappers stuff where I just had to play games, I thought, let me try it. And there are some unbelievable positives to playing with the end-to-end cam, especially when it comes to seeing passing lanes, seeing runs, like, having, like, the depth of vision is way better. And I've really enjoyed it when I've been shooting upwards. One of the great things that is a benefit, again, guys, when shooting upwards, this isn't like right now we're shooting downwards. See how I can't see where my players are offensively? So it makes it really hard to kind of, like, do anything. That was an awful pass. It makes it really hard to do anything. And because I kept losing the ball a lot in the attacking third, because I couldn't see where my players were, I ended up conceding counterattacks a lot like this, and then 2 balls like that. And I was like, my opponent was like through on goal like this, and they'd score, I was going to say, like that. And I found it that I actually end up kind of, like, conceding lots of chances very quickly when shooting this way, right? Also, can we talk about how wonky the line is on the field? But yeah, I found it, like, ridiculously difficult. That's going to be a goal for him, isn't it? Good save. I found it ridiculously difficult to defend because I found myself having to defend quite a lot. And the reason why, obviously, as I just explained, I had to defend quite a lot is because I lose the ball quite a lot because I can't see where my attackers are. And that's really, like, it's like, obviously, hugely detrimental. Man, these glitch corner techniques, man. It's obviously, like, hugely detrimental when playing the game like that. However, when I'm shooting up the field, which we'll see in the second half, the amount of things that you can see when shooting up the field, the amount of passing lanes that are there when shooting up the field is a genuine delight to play. Is this guy? That's a good tackle. Good interception, should I say. And it's like, I wish... I don't know why they don't have this option because they do in other games. But I wish we had the ability to consistently shoot up the field. Like, you know, both halves. Because my opponent won't know any different. It doesn't matter to them. Do you know what I mean? Like, it would just be nice for me. Can we get that ball back there? Yes, we can. And so, yeah, I thought... I didn't think I'd actually do it here. Oh, wow. In this game, because I thought, you know, I was doing it in friendlies, not in friendlies, but in that, like, live events, basically. And I thought, yeah, maybe. Oh, that's awful. And that, again, honestly, guys, you're going to see wild difference a wild difference when it comes to the other side of the field. And I just thought, let's try it in here. And the experience was so good, but obviously it doesn't really matter if we win or lose. But obviously in champs, it does matter if we win or lose. But then again, I suppose not really this time around. If I'm not having it matter, oh, that was just for the inside there. If I'm not having it matter, then it doesn't matter, right? So yeah, we'll play this half out. I am tempted to like play this half. I'm tempted, guys, to play when I shoot up to play it in this camera, and when I shoot down to not. Is that going to be a goal? Wait, what? How's he got a free kick over there? And one of the great things about when I'm shooting up is as well, guys, right? Obviously, as you guys know, I'm not the best defensively, right? But one of the things that's really good when shooting up the field is I can't see my defenders. And so I just naturally defend better because I don't pull them out of position. And I don't pull them out of position because I can't see where they are to switch into them. Whereas, like, on this one, it's really easy for me to, like, switch into a defender like that. Pull the defender out of the place, out of space like that, and then again go and concede. By the way, I think this guy might have called his brother or something to come and play for him. But yeah, and then, you know, just kind of just defend poorly in here because I can't quite get a hold of my defenders properly. Oh, please, there we go. FIFA in a nutshell, guys. FIFA in a nutshell. How disappointing is that? So we're gonna have to make a bit of a comeback now in the second half. Obviously, I'd like to hope that I can do it, and if I can't, then yeah, experiment kind of turned off. He's gonna be offside there, isn't he? If I can't, then the experiment would have failed, and I'll just go back to the normal camera. But if I can make this comeback and get this win, I just think it'll be like a lot of fun. Do you know what I mean? Like because, and again, you'll see it. Yep, that's me. You'll see it in the second half how good playing through lines are. That's outrageous, by the way. That's outrageous. Yeah, you'll see how good it is to like play through the lines when you've got the cam on end to end. Can we get the ball down the field here a bit? What is that pass from Laudrup, man? Hey, look at the coverage of that defender. Awful. Absolutely awful. I've got, like, I'm not using second man press there, by the way. I've got like the passing lane covered, and the defender just sprinted away from the player in the box and also tried to cover the passing lane. I've not seen that before. All right. Right, first half done. We're 4-1 down. After going 1-0 up as well. I went 1-0 up. This guy hit 2 pauses. I am certain he went to call his brother or something because it's a different person afterwards. I mean, other than not getting shots off, I've done really well with the possession and stuff. And again, it comes down to the fact that I can't see where I'm going. And you're going to see now in this second half why I'm genuinely considering playing anytime I'm shooting up the field on this camera. And I mean, straight away, look at that. Look, I can see Laudrup in the box. And then boom, a goal immediately. Immediately, guys. Because the spacing that we've got, the way that we can see where everything is just really nice. I'm not saying like every attack is going to be a goal either, obviously. But it's just... See that ball there? I wouldn't have been able to see that before. Oh, he's actually tracked that very nicely. I wouldn't have been able to see that on the other end of the camera. Let's go. Come on. On a battle. There's Rodrigo. So he's giving me the space now, so I can take that space. Oh, almost. Almost. That's devastating, guys. I feel like I deserve the ball there. I feel like I deserve the ball there. I've defended that well. Never mind. Never mind. Let's keep it up. Let's keep moving. Let's focus now. That's it. Yeah, these are the situations, again, this is where I like it, guys. Because you could just see so much. And you could just find the... I was going to say you could just find the spaces. I don't actually think that was offside, to be fair. Obviously, the game knows, but... Hello? Okay, that's not what I've done. Never mind. Well, experiment failed for game one, guys. Experiment well and truly failed. Let's get the regular camera on. Let's get the regular camera back on and yeah, just get back to normal. There we go. Oh no, wait, it was end to end, wasn't it? Hold on, wrong camera. There we go. And let's see if we can get back into this game. It's probably too little, too late now, but we'll see. We'll see. We're back to it. Ooh. But it's one of those things where, like, I asked on the stream, like, do you guys want to see it continue? Like, is it the sort of thing you like? And a lot of people said yes. And it's like one of those things where it's like, it's going to take me some time to, like, learn the camera angle. Not necessarily like for the attacking play, but more for the defending, just kind of like being able to read the spacing between the centre backs, like how the runs are, the offsides and things like that. And I don't know if it's going to be worth it. It might just not be. It might just be like a really horrible experience over time. But it might be the sort of thing where if I can learn it, because I feel like I can play such great football when attacking up the field, I genuinely feel like it's the sort of thing where it could just be like a real fun way to play the game. And it kind of like just changes the feeling in the game. Like it, you know, we've had this camera or like variants of this camera for so many years, like so many years. And it's always like, it's always the same. Is this guy really going to try and just like hold the ball here? Yeah, it's always, you know, the same, like that same kind of like mentality with how we play the game. And I'm not saying a camera change will like necessarily change our, like fully change our experience on the game, but it might, you know, it might be the sort of thing where it's like, wow, this is actually fun. Anyway, let's get back into this game here and let's see if we can actually get back into this game here. I might make some subs in a moment. This guy's got no pauses left, which is obviously good for me. Oh, I really don't like the way sometimes the passes are. And yeah, it's one of those things that I thought, like, why can't I see those passing lanes? Go on then, Vinny J. As if he saved that. Why can't I see those passing lanes when I'm not in that camera? Bang. There's another one. There's another one. 22 minutes to go, guys. I'm definitely now that we've gone from 6-2 to 6-4 in about 10 in-game minutes with this camera angle, I'm definitely sitting there thinking, yeah, I'm not playing better off of that one. At the very least, not offensively. Sorry, not defensively, should I say. And there's another one. And there's another one. 6-5. And we are fully back in this game now. Can we get the 6-6? That's the question. There's the ball for me. Never mind. He's going to try again, isn't he? Just to hold the ball. 20 in-game minutes left. It's a dangerous way to play. I can't lie. There we go. We've got the ball back here. Is that going to be a pen? Vinny J? How has he got away with that? How is that not a pen in the first place? I don't know. He's pulling his keeper out a lot, guys. He's pulling his keeper out a lot. I can hit those finesse shots. Let's see if we can get these runs through. Oh. Can we? Oh, Rodrigo, how have you not scored that? That is genuinely outrageous. That has to be a goal. Oh, no way did that go out. It's wonky line syndrome, that is. Bit of wonky line syndrome, never mind. Can we get this ball back here? Let's try and get the press on again. I don't mind that. Let's keep this press up now. Wow, he's got lucky there. I just want Bonmati. Guys, EA, I just want Bonmati, man. Like, I'm using the right analog stick to try there. I can't believe he's managed to score. I can't believe it. If that gives me Bonmati, like I'm trying to like request, I've got such an ease. Let's go, Charboom. I've got such an ease of defending it. All right, 7-6. What a game. What a game, guys. What a game. There we go. Got that ball back again. That foul game? That's not a foul, EA? Wow. Great D. Right, let's get this ball up. There we go. Get that ball up the field. He's tried to foul there, and he's actually got a slide tackle and the possession of the ball back. Charboom, fight him. Fight him for it. Disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Nice. Let's go. Got to make this count, guys. This is literally last attack now. How was that pass not connected? He's 5 yards away, EA. He's 5 yards away. Anyway, guys. Yeah, if I would have just played on the regular camera there, that would have been a nice and easy win. Never mind. And let's get into game number 2. All right, guys. Game 1 is in the bag, as you just saw. I say in the bag. We lost it. That's fine. That was recorded at 7 p.m. It's now midnight 36 for game 2. I played some clubs for the E-Prem team that I play for. I then had dinner and a few adult lemonades with my wife. And we watched some Landman. Have you guys watched Landman? Landman is fantastic. And we had a little discussion about, you know, where we're at in life, and we just had, you know, what our next steps are, what our kind of like 3 to 5 year plan is going forwards, and what we expect out of life, and where we can improve, and where we're at already that's good. And you know, we just had a nice chat, as me and my wife always do, to be fair. Like, she is my rock. However, I had kind of like said I won't do the rest of the games today, and I still might not, because it is now midnight 30 and I've got 14 games to play, and even to get 8 wins at this rate is going to take some hours, and I don't want to be up at 2:30 in the morning still playing the game again. Effort, son. But I thought, at least I'll try, right? At least I'll try. We've got rid of, for now, the end-to-end camera. Although I can't lie, guys, I really like the end-to-end camera. But we've got rid of it for now. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'll play another game or 2 right here, and then we will just see where I go for the rest of the weekend league. I might honestly end on like 0 wins, 2 wins, 3 wins. I don't know. I don't know is the answer. But I'll try my best. I'll try my best. And it comes from a long conversation, like I say, like with my wife, around like what I want out of this game, what I want out of my career, what I want out of my videos. And I know you guys... Oh, go on, loud drop! Oh, I know you guys enjoy the content. That's evident from the fact that whether I win, lose, draw, or something in between, no matter how much I cry and moan and bitch, you guys are always here. You know, you're always here, and I'm forever grateful with that. But this year, more specifically this year than any other year before, something feels wrong. The bits that I like about this game are the bits that don't trend well for videos. They're the bits that don't trend well on social media. They're the bits that nobody really gives 2 craps about. Like, for example, and I did this as a good test actually the other day. I did a video the other day on me just playing one of the tournaments. I can't remember what one it was, but I just played one of the tournaments, and the video got like 12,000 views or something. And like, listen, I'm still grateful for 12,000 views. There are content creators out there that would kill for 12,000 views. I'm absolutely wise to the fact that it's hard to get views in this industry these days, especially with like the way social media works with like the For You feed now, rather than for the fact that it used to be about like if you had subs, they would be sent your video. Now you have to be on a For You page. Now, you know, you have to have a trending video or a trending topic or something along the way. And so I'm not ungrateful or kind of like dismissive of even 10 or 12,000 views. But then a couple of days later, I did a video, and that video had me opening an icon pack, and that got nearly 30,000 views. And it goes to show that there's actually a lot of people here that are here for the packs, not for the content. And we can watch packs anywhere we want. Do you know what I mean? Hello, that's not what I've done. But oh dear me. But mate, if I got 0-2, that actually might be real nice to get some easy dubs. But it just kind of like amplified for me. Like there are some people here for me, and for those of you guys that are here for me, first of all, I'm grateful, like immensely grateful, right? Don't be offside, you dick. But second of all, it makes me think, I wonder if we could just have more fun with something else. Not necessarily not FIFA, not necessarily not Ultimate Team, not necessarily FIFA or Ultimate Team, but just having fun with something else. Like, I think you guys would enjoy other things. Football, So Rare, MFL, FPL, Football Manager, other football games that we used to play, like app games and stuff. Like, is there scope for the sort of like 10-15,000 people that are here to just enjoy the content? Is there scope for different content? And that's what me and my wife were talking about this evening. Oh, he's through. Because, as I say, like something is different with this game this year, and I can't tell if it's me or the game or a combination of the two. And it might be a combination of both. It might be one specifically more than the other, but something is different with the game this year. Do you know what I mean? And I want to figure it out. I really want to figure it out. I want to like learn if I've just outgrown this franchise, if my love for this game has just dwindled to the point where it's not enough, or if the game really is just that demoralizing these days that it would drive even a sane man crazy. So we're going to figure that out together, guys. We're going to figure that out together. Whoppa. Hey, my own players blocked that. So yeah, anyway. Char-boom. Let's go. This guy's going to regret celebrating against me. But yeah, it's like I say, it's like midnight 42 now. I don't really want to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning still playing these games for just 8 wins, but I also do recognize the fact that the packs and the coins could be very valuable for us. I would like to think that I might just try and keep a really low form for the first sort of like 10 games, you know, get to sort of like 5-5, and then sort of like just play every game to win. And until we get to 5-5, genuinely just kind of oh, see, we've got a good chance here. Oh, that's a foul, ref. Never mind. Genuinely just like if I'm losing the game at all, just gone. That's it. I want to revisit, however, at some stage over the next few days, the end-to-end camera. I want to like get in contact with the guy that was like that gets 15-0 on the end-to-end camera, and maybe play some co-op with him, or maybe kind of like watch his gameplay or something, because I really enjoy playing North on the end-to-end camera. Like it's an experience that I haven't felt on like an FC or FIFA game in many years, and it's so weird how just the camera change can give you that extra value. But that's where we're at. Anyway, Charboom with the hat-trick, Rodrigo with 1 goal. We're 4-1 up in this game. This obviously will now be a win, so we're going to get our evolutions on. Who was my Evo players in this game? Fryer and Kepa. So we're going to sub Kepa on for Buffon. And we're going to get Fryer on over Charboom and then put Vinicius Jr. up front. And no, we're going to put Vinicius Jr. back to left mid. Fryer's going to go to right mid. And Gyökeres is going to go to striker. And I'm actually going to bring Eze on at cam as well. Although, fair to say that Laudrup hasn't been terrible this game. I think he's got an assist there in there somewhere. But this Victor Gyökeres card feels really tidy, really good. And with Eze behind him with that not finesse shot, with that tiki-taka plus. Good save. Look at that. Kepa on. Kepa saves. Let's go, baby. We love that. Get that ball out. Nice. Never mind. Just give it another corner. That's right. You could have just left that to go, but that's right. Also, like, I was watching the pro scene a little bit this evening, and it's mad. It's mad how aggressive they all play. Like I've got my defensive line right now, guys, to balanced, and yes, here we go. And the reason why it's balanced, oh, that's awful, is because whenever I play like deeper, I genuinely just can't attack, and whenever I play more aggressive, I just kind of get hit on the counter loads. And then I was watching those guys play, and they play super aggressive defensively. Obviously, they're like way better defenders than me and stuff, but they play super defensive. They play super aggressive defensively. Gyökeres, baby. And when they get countered, the way they defend is really strange. Like, they do abnormal things like rush their goalkeeper 15 yards off the line, or they, you know, they'll actually just leave the ball carrier alone and just kind of like track a completely different area of the game. It's really hard for me to kind of explain it, but I was watching the way they were defending, and I was just like, damn, man, like, they just try to be so unbelievably unpredictable to the point where it almost confuses their opponent, to the point where they do something unnatural because they're like, oh my God, the keeper's 10 yards off his line. Let me try and shoot from 40 yards. Oh no, it was just a pump fake. Boom, you've lost it. Or, oh no, that, you know, the keeper's 10 yards off his line. I can't play that through ball because the keeper's going to close it down. So let me like play it backwards for a 1-2. And then the keeper goes back, and like it was just really fascinating to watch the way they played. And it just made me think again, like, one of the things that I used to do, and this is like the internal like dialogue that I have with myself consistently. One of the things that I used to do all the time was watch other people, watch my own gameplay like consistently to spot my own mistakes, and even just learn about where the kind of like the space is with like my own players and stuff. Like, you know, I would be like, oh man, like, every time I've got the ball with my right mid, my left mid is always in acres of space. And so what I can do is, like, obviously that one first pass isn't great, but if I pass it inside first and then pass it to my left mid, the through ball is there, or the whip pass is there, or the 1-2 is there. Like, there was always things that you spotted, or that I spotted, when I would like edit my own gameplay and just watch my own gameplay back. And then the other thing that I used to do a lot was just play against like better people and know that I was like less than, know that I was like lesser skilled player, and try and figure out ways to improve and beat them, and or just compete with them and not concede as much, or get one goal, and watch their passing patterns and watch the things that they do. And this year, just none of that. And it's like, it's not like I don't know what exists, right? Like, the drag back pass is really, really like prevalent in the game right now. You know, what they do is they'll let me try and get the ball here. Like, they'll get the ball and they'll be like on a counter attack, whatever, like down the line. Let me just grab the ball back here again. There you go. And like, as they're like going down the line, they'll just drag it back, and then boom, that first pass in. Boom, first pass in. Like, I've failed there on that second one, but they do that a lot. And there's obviously like context behind when they do it, why they do it. and where it works. Do I ever do it? No, never. And it's one of those things where I'm like, the pros do it all the time. I'm not a pro. I know I'm not a pro. But they do it all the time for a reason. He's gritting 6-2 down and pausing it again. GG's, Bertie, pal. Yeah, they do it all the time. And I'm like, why wouldn't I do it or figure out how it works, why it works, why? Literally, why is it efficient? Why do they do it so often? What does it give as added value for doing it? And so the internal like dialogue that I have with myself right now, and one thing that I didn't really notice too much on the pro scene, guys, is that kind of like left back to right back 50, 60, 70 yard like crossfield pass. They don't really do that, man. Like, it's a surefire way to just lose possession. And I know I'm not a pro, and I'm not playing against pros either. So like that kind of narrative doesn't always have to be set properly. But I don't do the things that they do. And I should. Even though I'm not a pro, it might just, even if it edges me like 2 extra wins, or just makes the wins that I do get that little bit easier, you know, instead of like struggling through them and fighting hard through them. If it just means that, oh, hey, you've just got a 5-0 win instead of a 3-1 win, you know, like it would be worth it. So something else that I'm, like I say, the inner dialogue of me is like, do I want to? Do I want to? And then this is where I can't decide if it's like the game being in just a really awful state, or me kind of just being done with it. I don't feel like I'm done with it because I still yearn to play this game. Like every day, like I'll see somebody, like I'll get on my computer in the morning and I'll pop like Twitter on or whatever, and somebody would have sent me like this sick Evo, and I'll just be like, damn, man, I want to go and build that sick Evo, or go and build, like, carry on with my sick Evos. And so there's definitely a desire there to continue playing the game. I'd hate to be this guy right now. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, like I said, like it's late. I've had dinner and a vino or two with my wife, and so now my inner monologue is spilling out, and this is the thing that I think about all the bloody time, guys. Sometimes I sit there and I think, should I don't even necessarily want to like reinvent myself. I just want to be myself, because to reinvent myself would be to suggest that what I'm doing now isn't like great, but it is great. Oh, that's a goal, that is. That's Bags. That's Bagsman. Bop. Oh, he's biked it off the line. Jordi Alba. Never mind. So yeah, it's not like I'm trying to reinvent myself. I just want to provide entertainment for people. As my primary goal. I always have just wanted to entertain people, educate people, inform people. You know, it's kind of like information and education has been my forte over the years, and these days I don't think I'm being informative nor educational. Maybe I am, maybe you still get some value out of what I'm doing, but I don't feel like I'm doing that. Instead, I feel like I'm trying to be an entertainer, and I feel like to be an entertainer I have to be good at the game, and to be good at the game is bloody hard. And so I'm neither educational, entertaining, nor informative. And who wants to watch that? And that's where I'm at. Anyway, we've got a massive 8-2 win here, maybe 8-3 if this guy manages to score another goal. Let's see. And he has scored another goal. GG's to him. He's going to gritty again. That's wild, by the way. And so now, guys, this has already been quite a long video because I've got 2 full games in here. I thought I would have got a rage quit in between time, and in the meantime, I'm just going to go and play some. I'm probably going to play until about 2:30 at the latest, and however many wins that gets us will be however many wins that gets us. And so I will be right back. Right, guys, I got to 7-2 really quickly. I just want to show it. Here we go. I took a screenshot there just to show. Got to 7-2, and I thought, nice. Like, that was brilliant. I just needed one more win. So I went and lost, actually, the next game. Just generally, I went 2-0 down. I thought, that's all right. Let me just back out. I just need one more win. So I backed out, went 7-3, won the next game really comfortably, went 8-3, gave away some losses, 8-4, 8-5, 8-6. And then I thought, you know what, for the last game, just to see, because I was playing really good and I felt really good playing with this team, I thought, let's just play the last game out and see if we can get ourselves that big dub. And we did. And the only thing we really gained was 5,000 coins and that Thunderstruck guarantee pack. But I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. I worked on some evolutions, guys. In terms of the team, this Vinicius Jr. is wasted out at left mid. Left wing or striker has to be the place for him. Loudrop was decent. Let's have a look at his record. Obviously, the record's going to be a bit skewed. Jesus Christ. 15 assists and 4 goals in 15 games. But of course, there was like, what? Well, I quit at 2-0, so even then that wouldn't have counted. So I think there's like, yeah, 5 games there. Because I lost 2 legitimately. So there's 3 games there where stats just aren't even counted. So in 12 games, he's got 15 assists and 4 goals. That's banging, to be fair. Charboom, very nice. Bonmati, very nice. I mean, this team was delightful to play with. And it was probably the reason why I very comfortably got to, 7-2. And then even more comfortably got further than that. And, dare I say it, guys, I think next week, if I try and play champ seriously, I think 11 plus is on the cards. I don't want to be that guy again. I don't want to get caught up in that whirlwind of, oh my God, I'm better than my results say I am. But also at the same time, I felt good playing today. We got to 9 comfortably. It's currently 3:30. So it took me 3 hours to get through the games. 3 hours. We've got a walkout. This was from the FC Pro thing that I watched. Listen to Gabriel. Nice. And then we've got our actual champs rewards. Now, they're not brilliant, it must be said. An 83 by 10. What is that? What card design is that? Bernardo Silva. What card design is that? Wait, oh my days. I don't think this card's worth very much, is it? No, it's not. What is this? The FUT Captains. This is a banging card, though. But I played this here today because I desperately need the coins. So even if he's only worth about 20, 30k, that is another Evo completed for us, which is banging. Let's get our Thunderstruck guarantee pack. It's not a walkout. Savage. Absolutely savage. It's Zakaria. And yeah, maybe playing for the... Is his minimum price range 50k? Hilarious. Maybe playing for the other Thunderstruck in the end wasn't really worth it. And then last but not least, guys, an 85 by 5. It's a walkout. It's an inform. It's a left wing. Spain. Is it Claudia Pina? Oh, Real Madrid player as well. Wait, hold on. Who's that? Oh, Athenia. We got a Thunderstruck. And then we also got not Claudia Pina. I don't think Athenia is worth very much. I know that she's not worth very much because the fact that she's a duplicate suggests as much. But, hey, listen. Could be worse, right? Could be worse. And so for today, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. As always, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.